So in this presentation, what we're going to do is look in a little bit more detail at the three main groups of prepositions. Right, let's start with the prepositions of place. So what these words all tell us is where something or someone is. There are some examples of different prepositions of place, but they all have the same job to tell us where it is. The next group are the prepositions of movement. Now these are similar to the prepositions of place, but like it says, their name is talking about something that is moving. So the prepositions of place, they say how someone or something is moving from one place to another place. Here are the examples. And we use these a lot in English, and you can see when we use them, we're talking about something that's moving. So they are all examples of prepositions of movement. And the last group we're going to look at are the prepositions of time. And so they tell us when something is. And there we go. You know these words. We use them all the time in English because they're important for letting us know when something happened. Now there are three prepositions that we use as prepositions of time and prepositions of place. So in, at, and on. But there's a really good way to remember how to use these. And if you look at the next picture, this will help you. So when we're talking about time and place, or in this picture we call it location, where something is, if we're talking generally, so big things, we usually use in. So in 1990, in 2020, because that's years, or in England, in France, in Spain. They're big countries. The next ones we use are on. So now we're getting a little bit smaller and a little bit more specific, more exact. So we use on for days of the week and birthdays and things like that. But we also use on for streets. So if you think about in is the city, well, if we get a little bit smaller, then you go to streets. So that's when we use on. And then at the bottom, we've got at. So the very, very smallest things we use at. So at home, at the bank, at college, or at for time, at 7 o'clock, at 5 o'clock. So there is a bit of a rule to help you if you can't remember how to use in or on or at when we're talking about time and when we're talking about places.